Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a vlog instead of my normal sit down throw information at you guys videos. But you know, I've been going through some stuff last couple of days, and I'll probably tell you guys in another clip, but right now I just wanted to do the introduction and show you guys what we're doing this morning. It is going to be 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm eating my oatmeal and some coffee, and Adeline is actually eating her plate. She had some oatmeal as well and some toast, but as you can tell, she prefers her plate to eat. She just turned 6 months, so she's able to finally eat solids, and I'll go ahead and explain a little bit later, probably like in another clip, what my process of food is going to be or what I'm thinking about. Nothing is set in stone. That's the one thing about being a mom, is nothing ever is set in stone, and things might change from one minute to the next, although I think that's life in general. So oh, okay, well, that's life then. Yeah, I just wanted to do this introduction, say hi, start the vlog, so I can kind of remember to do the vlog this whole day. So wish me luck with this whole eating solids things. See you in the next clip.
Brows for days. Enhanced up to 48 hours. New Unbelievable Brow Longwear Brow Gel by L'Oreal Paris. No smudge. Sweat resistant. Waterproof. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable Brow Gel. L'Oreal Paris.
Are you tired?
Let's hear it for leaving them stunned.
Say hi to the camera.
For goosebumps.
Hi, camera.
Let's hear it for fearlessness. Let's hear it for lighting it up.
Welcome to my kitchen. So it's like 10:30. The baby, or Adeline's, been napping for a couple minutes now, so she should be up in the next 15 minutes. But as of right now, I am going to be making broccoli for John's lunch tomorrow for work, and then I'm also going to be making some salsa, so I thought I'd get on the blog and talk to you guys. So I mentioned in, I think, the very first clip or whatever, that I've been going through a lot, or yeah, and so a couple of things have happened this December. I'm gonna start with the good news rather than the bad news, but the good news is my little brother and little sister have found us. And the backstory in that is basically when I was about 8, they were about 4 and 5, and my grandma adopted me since I was 9 days old, so my grandma has been raising me, but they were raised by my mom, and like obviously came, you know, back and forth between my grandma and my mom. But when they were like 4 and 5, CPS took them along with my older sister, who was, I think, 12 or 13 at the time. And I was about 8. So my grandma tried her best to get them, and basically she was able to get my older sister, or adopt my older sister, and maybe that's just another story. Basically, she wasn't able, the courts wouldn't allow her to get the 2 younger ones, so she was only able to get my sister, and so they were adopted out together, thankfully, to a family. And we were just hoping that one day we would find them. I mean, once they turned 18, once my little brother turned 18, we started looking on Facebook. I mean, even before that, I think we looked on Facebook and MySpace and all that stuff. But legally, you're not really able to contact them, or at least the parents able to contact them, until they're 18. And then a new law passed in California that you had to be 21. But I think that's because of the parents. I think siblings like me are able to contact them, but I wanted to do everything legally. Oh, I'm rambling. Basically, we weren't able to find them. We Facebook looked them up all the time. I made a Facebook page trying to find them. I even went on adoption sites. I went on Ancestry.com, like trying to see maybe they were in there or something. But we weren't actually able to find them. They found us. And my sister was the one that got the Facebook message, and she had asked about our mom, you know, hey, did your mom lose kids at like 19 years ago? And we're like, oh my God. And it was just like, just this amazing thing. Like, I don't know, we've been dreaming about this day to actually finally find them and get our questions answered. And I think Adeline's awake. I'll be back. Okay, so I don't know where I left off, but basically she found us amazingly. Dream come true. So thankfully her and my little brother were able to stay together in the same home or whatever, so they were raised together, which is awesome. I do have an uncle who was adopted out with his younger brother, and then later on was taken from that adoption home, and then they were separated. So I was worried that they wouldn't be adopted together or stayed together, but that was awesome that they did. I'm a really big, I guess you could say, advocate, but like I really am strongly about siblings staying together, or like trying. I know like sometimes 5 siblings at a time go in, so it's kind of hard. Like no one person wants to take up 5 kids, but you know, it's really good to, you know, be raised with your siblings. Forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, so they live far, but they don't live too far from here. They live, I think, like 2 hours away. So my sister wants to come down, my older sister wants to come down from Texas to be able to all of us meet at the same time. So she was like, I don't care if it costs an arm and a leg, I'm gonna book this flight, let's do this. So her and my niece are coming down after Christmas. They should be here like on the 26th, if not sooner. And yeah, so we're all planning on meeting here at the house on the 27th of December this year, or yeah, this year, which happens to be my grandma's birthday. She will be 79. So yeah, so it's a nice little present for all of us to meet, and I'm just like really excited to meet them. And yeah, so that's one thing that's happening. Another thing, Adeline just turned 6 months, so I've been waiting till she's 6 months to start solids because I wanted to go down the route of baby-led weaning. And just like breastfeeding, I had all these high hopes, and it's like, oh my God, it's gonna be amazing, it's gonna be so easy. It's not hard. I don't know. I'm a first-time mom, so you know, like, we're just winging it. I think all parents are winging it. But I did all my research, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing as a food, but as of right now, I haven't did any purees. But she has had her first meal or food or whatever was bananas. Maybe I'll insert a clip right here or in a minute. What? As you can see, she wasn't really having it. She was like making faces. I think that I think I got that in the clip, I'm not sure, but basically she wasn't interested in bananas. She was like, what the heck is this? I don't get it. But everything didn't really go according to plan. Of course, nothing ever does. She turned 6 months on Sunday, and so that was the day I wanted to start food. Like the day she turned 6 months, she was already showing signs of readiness. But she was like super constipated. And so basically, like, I would see an actual turd of poop coming out. TMI, guys, TMI. But I would actually see a poop coming out, and she was like pushing and crying, and then it would just go back in. It would come out, go back in, and like it would not fully come out. And I was like, well, what do I do? She's super constipated. She's never been constipated like this. And I was like finding it strange because she hasn't even started solids yet, no type of food. And I think what had happened was I was probably giving her a little bit too much formula and less water on accident. But I mean, I don't know. But I got some medicine, which was, it had like prune juice or prune purees in it, and then it also had probiotics. And it was like an all-natural type of medicine, which me and my boyfriend like to try and get. And it really helped. So if your child's constipated, I'll go ahead and definitely recommend this medicine. I'll put the name in the description box below so you can see what it is, what definitely helped her. But what sucked was because of the constipation, she got a rash, like, you know, around that area. And so it's been crazy the last couple of days. She's been screaming, and it's like, I'm like throwing Destin all over her, you know, thick amounts, trying to help it. It's clearing up now, thankfully. I've also been just washing her booty. Like, not really giving her a bath, but like just washing that area so that I'm not using too many wipes on it. But that's the reason I didn't really start solids on Sunday, because my boyfriend's like, he's a Google fanatic, so he's like, you can't give her these foods that cause constipation, you know. And like, he went through a list, like, which was bananas and I don't know, I think it was like wheat or something, oatmeal, and I'm like, that's pretty much everything I have. Like, I can't give her nothing then. And I was like, you know what, I'm not starting solids today then, and blah blah. So I didn't, because I was just like fed up. Was like, Google basically says I can't give her anything, and I'm like, that defeats the purpose of baby-led weaning, you know. And as of right now, she's getting solids. But honestly, I have no clue if I'm going to stick with this baby-led weaning stuff. I know it like the back of my hand, though. I did a lot of research. I'm part of a group on Facebook. But I don't know. Like, I'm not the healthiest eater. And not to mention, I forget to eat sometimes because I'm so busy with prepping my man's food and prepping sometimes my food, because sometimes I do prep like rice and stuff like that for me, and then taking care of her, and I don't know, so, and then cleaning after myself, because my grandma doesn't like a mess in the kitchen, so obviously, of course, I have to be cleaning. And so I don't even know what I was talking about right now. Basically, it might just be easier to do purees. Like, I can be like, oh, okay, she has to eat right now, and I feed her, and then I go back to doing what I do. Because I don't really eat healthy. All I eat is like spaghetti and oatmeal and maybe rice. I really don't eat much, which I know is bad, but I don't know. So, and I want her to eat a variety, and I feel like if she's going to be eating with me, she's not going to be eating a variety. And I know they say with baby-led weaning, your diet will get better because obviously you're watching the sodium intake for them, and you're trying to get them to eat more vegetables, but I don't know if I can do that. I might do a combination of both. I really don't want to just do purees. I was thinking about like steaming some steaming some carrots, although you can steam apples, but steaming some carrots and smashing them and then mixing it with the pureed apples. Ugh. Carrots. Don't know why I keep saying apples. The carrots. They're orange. Mixing it up so the puree could be a little bit thicker. She's already making chewing motions, so I think she's good in that area, and you don't really need teeth to eat food. I mean, my grandma eats food fine and she has no teeth. So, I mean, I don't know. But, yeah. Okay. So that's my approach to like baby-led weaning right there. Basically, I have no clue what I'm doing. I might just do a little bit of both, mix it up. I have no clue. But you'll be right there with me in my journey, and I'm definitely going to be documenting every food I give her, and so that you can see my journey or our journey in her foods and stuff. Okay, on to the bad news, because yes, there is bad news of this month. On her 6 months, I got a phone call early in the morning, and basically my brother, 39 years old, passed away from a heart attack. And I think this is the first time I'm actually talking about it to, just actually saying it out loud. Because the only person I really said it to was my boyfriend, and then Facebook, but that was, through word, writing or whatever. So I haven't actually said it out loud. And I guess when you say it out loud, it's just real. But he died of a heart attack at only 39 years old. He left behind a wife and 3 kids. I'm sorry. I haven't grieved too much, and because during the day I'm distracted with cooking and cleaning and the baby, so I don't really have time to actually think about the fact that he's actually gone. And the only time I actually cry is like at night when all my thoughts are going around in my head and all the memories. And the fact that he never met his niece, he never met my daughter. We were like super close. We weren't even raised together. He was raised in the Philippines. He's half Filipino. We just share the same mom. I don't know why I just try and justify it. Like I keep saying that I'm like, oh, we weren't really close. We didn't really talk. I'm not sure why I keep trying to justify me not really crying. I don't know. But the fact is, he was still, he's just not here. He was still my brother. He is still my brother, regardless if he's here or not. He's still my brother, and I loved him very much. I still love him. Of course, you don't stop loving someone because they pass. I mean, I don't know. I actually haven't had someone super close to me pass away, so this is all kind of new. I had a great aunt pass away earlier this year in January, which was my grandma's sister, and I met her a few times. She was awesome, and yeah, that was emotional too, but I hardly seen her, and I don't know why I keep trying to justify it. I guess I don't know, but it didn't hurt. It hurt, but it's not the same as losing my brother. And what scares me or frightens me is the fact that I think losing my great aunt earlier this year and my brother a couple of days ago, end of this year basically, I think God's trying to prepare me And I don't know. I think he's trying to prepare me for the biggest loss I would have, which would be my grandmother. And I don't know if I'm ready for that loss. I don't know why I'm even thinking about my grandma passing. It's like, why think about it? But I know everything happens for a reason and God has a plan. And yes, I mean, no, I'm not completely religious, but I do believe in God. And if you don't, that's fine. If you believe in a different God, that's great. But we all have our own beliefs and stuff like that. And I do believe everything happens for a reason. And I do have a feeling that this is all preparation for me to be able to deal with my grandma's passing whenever she goes. Hopefully not soon, but whenever she goes, to make it not easier, but so that I can, I don't even know. I never know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm quiet all the time. Like, I'm actually a really shy person. And it's my anxiety mostly, and I think it's because I feel like I say weird stuff and I don't say the correct things and I'm always going to be wrong, or I don't know. But I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with this month. So that's why I'm doing like a vlog style today, because I just haven't had time to write down an outline of anything. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my salsa, because I have like some tortilla chips and I was like, oh, salsa, yes please. So yeah. Adeline. Adeline. Say hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. You're going away from the ducky. You're supposed to come to that ducky. Why is this room so dark? So the new year 2019 is like 2 weeks away. So I thought I'd talk about some New Year's resolutions and some goals for the new year. So next year in June, she will be 1 year old. So definitely think about the theme about her first birthday, what I'm gonna have, who I'm gonna invite, all that good stuff. I'm thinking like a tea party theme. Something simple that I can make stuff for, stuff like that. I have a lot of pink ribbons and I forgot what they're called, but ribbons you put around places on them. I have balloons too. So I don't need to buy too much, which is good. I was trying to do like a cheap thing. But yeah, I was thinking about a little tea party type first birthday. What else is next year? my boyfriend's birthday, obviously. Well, all of our birthdays, of course. I'm hoping. Oh, my arm hurts. Okay. So my goal, I do want to try, or you know what, I want to, or I will, start doing one video a week. It's gonna be hard, but I think I can do it. I'm pretty confident I can do it. So hopefully look forward to that once a week instead of once every other week. I might even move it to Fridays. So it'll give me the whole week to actually prep it. I have a lot of ideas of what I want to talk about, such as I want to talk about, advice for new mothers, maybe information on baby-led weaning. I know a lot about that, and if I go down that route, I would have a lot of experience too, or not a lot, but I'll have experience with it. Like maybe talk about my pregnancy journey and all that. I don't even know. Maybe like the must-haves with baby's first foods or something, that'd be cool. So I'm having like lots of ideas, maybe like all things diaper 101, telling you how do you know when to switch to the diapers, my favorite diapers, what to look for in diapers. It's like a lot of things. That's just stuff on top of my mind. What else my goals. I want to be more comfortable recording around like my grandmother and my boyfriend. Right now I'm able to record in the living room because my grandma went to a doctor's appointment. So that's why I'm recording, because I don't feel comfortable recording in front of people. It's just weird. Or I feel weird about it. But so I'm hoping to get comfortable with that. Hopefully find a good editing app for myself. One I don't have to pay for. And I mean, I'm using My Movie right now, I believe it's called. But it's not as good as the other one I had purchased or was renting or whatever you want to call that. I don't know. I figure I'm gonna have to end up putting some type of money into this business or this video making stuff if I want to go where I want to be, which is hopefully start being sponsored and stuff like that. But I only have 4 subscribers, so I know it's gonna be a while before I actually get sponsors. So maybe even start crocheting to make money. I'm a very hold on. I'm good at crocheting, and I've made beanies for my daughter Adeline, and everyone loves them. And I made beanies for a couple other people, and so maybe I might put that into a business, start selling on Etsy, or at least start on Facebook groups and then Etsy or something. I definitely want to start buying and selling again and start up with that. I wasn't making a lot of money, but everything Adeline had outgrew, I would sell and make money, and then I would go to thrift stores and buy stuff for the cheap, and then sell on the Facebook groups. And I would make little money here and there, good enough for like Taco Bell or something. But I want to do that again, or start doing it a lot. I kind of stopped because of the holidays. I mean, yeah, I could have probably made a lot of money, but I was just busy Christmas shopping, and then I didn't have a car, and then I don't know. So I stopped that, but I'm hoping to do that again and maybe make a little bit more. Yeah. So I have a lot of high hopes or great goals for 2019 that I'm looking forward to. So yeah, those are my goals and resolutions, I guess, for 2019.
Okay, you do understand that I'm highly dispensable here, right?
So it's 5:30 p.m. and we're getting ready to go to bed. Probably fall asleep like in an hour or half an hour. So I just wanted to end the vlog and say bye. And this will be my last video for this year. So I'll be happy to see you guys next year with more videos and hopefully more helpful tips for you mamas out there. And yeah, this little girl is tired and so am I. So please like this video, go ahead and subscribe, and see you guys next year. Bye.